Hi everybody, my name's Lisa. Welcome to yoga. Today we're going to do a class that focuses on breathing. I know for me when I first started yoga, the breathing techniques used was really confusing and I felt it really difficult to keep up with the breath cues or even figure out what was going on with the breath cues. So today's class is sort of going to be like a beginner's basic style class. It's going to be in a vinyasa style and I'd just like to focus more on the breath. Why the breath is so important in yoga, how we use the breath, and also we'll practice a breathing technique called Ujjayi breathing. Okay, so basically the main reason why we focus on breathing so much in yoga is because it's a tool that we use that tries to connect our mind and our body together. So it's like a thread connecting the mind and the body. What we do is obviously we use our body to breathe, we use our body to move, and then we're using our mind to try to focus on breathing really slowly, and then most of the time we match breath with movement as well. So sometimes that can get a little bit tricky, but the trickiness behind it is not really a bad thing because it means at least we're forced to focus on what we're doing in the moment. Sometimes we also use breathing to help us move in and out of certain poses a little bit more safely. So just in general, in yoga, most styles of yoga, you'll find when we lift parts of the body up or open and expand parts of the body, we're going to be breathing in. And then when we close parts of the body or drop parts of the body, we're going to be breathing out. Sometimes, as I mentioned, we do match breath with movement just to make poses a little bit safer. So, for example, if we're lifting up, if we're in a forward fold maybe, and then we're lifting up like this, we're going to do it on a breath in. So that's just going to help basically getting some oxygen in our system. Sometimes people can feel a bit dizzy when they rise up, so it helps to take a breath in to help stop that dizziness. But also when we breathe in, what happens is our diaphragm, one of the muscles here that helps us to breathe, that's going to expand. So it expands out here and then it sort of pushes into the contents of our abdomen and creates like an airbag. So it's like an airbag that cushions around the spine. Well, it helps push the contents of the abdomen and then that cushions around the spine, which helps to support the spine a little bit. Sometimes when we breathe out into poses, it may be because we want to create a little bit more room around here. So twisting poses, a lot of the time we'll take a breath in first and then we'll breathe out to twist. So creating a twisting action, you want to get a little bit more room through this area here, so you may not want the airbag to be puffed up and getting in your way. And then when you get there, you may feel like you can't actually take as deep a breaths as normal, so that airbag can't expand as much as usual. Okay, so don't worry about remembering all that. At the end of the day, I just like to bring it back to the fact that when we practice yoga, we just try to stay focused and present. We want to connect our mind and our bodies, and we use the breath as a tool to help us do this. So if you happen to stuff up the breathing, don't worry. If you find it really challenging, don't worry. You're still practicing yoga, and as long as you're trying, you are still getting the benefit. Okay? Let's move through some yoga now. So to start, we're going to be seated upright like this. And you can choose any option you like with your legs. If crossing your legs is comfortable, you can. If kneeling is comfortable, you can go for that. And I'm going to sit up on a block. So if you have a block or a rolled up towel or a pillow, I recommend just bringing it over and just popping it underneath your sitting bones there. That just helps to elevate the hips. I find it helps that stops me from hunching and rounding in the lower back and just helps me create a lot more length, especially through the lower back. Okay, so let's take a few moments to get settled. Just try to sit evenly on your sitting bones and then sitting upright. And then please close your eyes and watch your breath. So watch it flow in and out, just taking normal, calm breaths in, calm breaths out. Maybe just noticing how deep into the lungs you breathe. Most of the time, when we don't think about it, we just breathe into the chest. Over the course of the next few breaths, see if you can breathe a little deeper. So moving beyond the chest, down into the lower parts of the lungs. Calm breaths. See if you can match the length of your inhales with the length of the exhales. Then keeping your eyes closed, we're going to practice Ujjayi breathing. So that's an ancient Sanskrit word, and it basically translates to mean victorious breath. But I also like to think of it as an ocean breath or a whispering breath. Because when we Ujjayi breathe, it just sounds like gentle whispering at the back of our throat. Sounds like just ocean waves gently crashing. And the sound is going to be slightly audible, so you'll be able to hear it, and if you're ever near any other people, you're probably going to be able to just hear them Ujjayi breathing softly, and they'll hear you. So don't stress if you're making any noise. But when we Ujjayi breathe, you just gently contract a muscle at the back of the throat. It's called the glottis muscle. You don't need to know where that is. What we're going to do is we're just going to practice sighing the breath out of the mouth a few times. And when we sigh, you'll naturally contract that muscle. So please take a deep breath in. Just a normal breath out. Calm breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Calm breath in. Sigh it out like you're trying to fog up a mirror in front of you. Calm breath in. Sigh it out. Just take normal breaths in and out for the time being. So the next round we're going to do the sighing, but keeping your mouth closed. Don't overthink it. Let's just take a calm breath in. Calm breath out. Breathe in slowly. Mouth stays closed, but sigh it out. Breathe in deeply. Keeping the mouth closed, sigh it out. Breathing in. Mouth stays closed, but sigh it out. Just return to normal breathing for a few rounds. Next, we're going to practice sighing in through the nose and out through the nose. So you don't have to overthink it. Just you sigh in, you sigh out, but the mouth is closed. And just notice how the throat's contracting a little bit. It's narrowing. There's that gentle whispering. And it's just helping you to control the length of the breath. Please take a normal breath in. A normal breath out. Inhale normally through the nose. Sigh out through your nose. Sigh in through your nose. Sigh out through your nose. Sigh in through your nose. Sigh out through your nose. Continue like that. Don't overthink it though, and if you feel like it's stressing you out or you feel like you're not getting enough oxygen in, just rest and breathe normally. This style of breathing can be tricky, especially because there's a couple of muscles that we use for breathing, and over time you'll strengthen those muscles. They may be a little bit weak now. Plus, we need big lung capacity. It helps, and over time you will increase your lung capacity. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect to get the benefits. Just trying is enough. Okay, just slowly finish the round of breath you're on. Then blink your eyes open. We're going to incorporate some movements with our body now. So remember, usually arms up or opening, we breathe in. Usually closing or dropping, we breathe out. Remember, most importantly, if you stuff it up, it doesn't matter. If you want to take a few moments to stretch your legs out, go for it, that's fine, because we're going to return to a seated position soon. Okay, when you're ready, back to a seated position. Maybe if you had your legs crossed, you might want to change the crossing of the legs. Sit up tall, comfortable, chest is open. Let's take a normal breath in, a normal breath out. Sigh in slowly through the nose. Sigh out slowly through the nose. Sighing in, breath in, arms reach high. Breathing out, hands to heart. Ujjayi breathe if you can. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just move slow with your breath. Inhale, let's reach up again. Stretch high. Exhale, hands to the heart, nice and slowly. Inhale, open the arms out to the side. Stretch the front. Exhale, take your hands together. Inhale, open to the side. Stretch the front. Exhale, take the palms together. Inhale, open out really wide. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Cross at the arms. Inhale, open up really wide. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Maybe cross the other arm over this time. Inhale, open up wide. Exhale, hugging. Change the cross of the arms. Stay here. Inhale, stretch the elbows up. Exhale, slowly fold forward. You don't have to go down that far, just whatever's comfortable. Inhale, we come back up and open the arms. Exhale, give yourself a hug, maybe cross the arms. Change the cross. Inhale, we stretch up. Stretch to the back of the shoulders. Exhale, slowly lower down. It doesn't have to be that far. Inhaling, come back up, open the arms out wide. Exhale, take your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, behind you, interlace the fingers if you can. Then open, take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly lean forward, doesn't have to be much. Inhale, we come back up and reach the arms up high. Exhale, take your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach back up again. Exhale behind you, interlace if that feels okay. And then take a breath, push your chest open. Breathe out slowly, fold forward a little bit. Inhale, we come back up, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands lower down slowly. Inhale, reach up, stretch the fingers high. Exhale, right hand goes down to the ground. Reach up, take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly lean to the right. Inhale, both arms come back up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale as you reach through your right fingertips. Exhale, slowly lean to the left. Rise back up on an inhale, slowly. Right hand down, exhale. Left fingers lift, inhale. Exhale, slowly lean right. Take your time. Come back up, breathe in. Both arms reach up. Exhale, left hand down. Reach with a big breath in. Breathe out, lean left, nice and slowly. Coming back up with a breath in, reach the arms high. Drop the hands down slowly with the exhale. Then take a few moments here. Just take the hands onto the knees, shut your eyes. If you need to shift your legs and change them, just go for it. That's okay. But once you're ready, just eyes shut and focus on your breath, calm and slow. So we do try to practice with Ujjayi breathing as much as we can. That helps us to lengthen those breaths in and lengthen the breaths out. We just get more control over the breath. Let's just take one more calm breath in here. Calm breath out. Slowly opening the eyes. Just changing the feet now. So we'll bring the soles of the feet together. You can stay seated up on a block if you like. I'm going to take mine out for this one. So soles of the feet together for butterfly. Don't worry how close your feet are towards your body. The closer the heels are, the stronger the stretch to the inner thighs will be. If you want to soften that a bit, just take your feet away. Hands can go onto the feet or toes, whatever feels nice for you. And then let's just take a calm breath in, a calm breath out. Inhale, open your chest up. If it feels okay, drop your head back. Exhale, round forward, chin to chest, forehead towards the feet. Inhale, come back up, opening the chest wide, drop the head if that feels okay. Exhale, round, curl into a ball, chin to chest, head to feet. Inhale, slowly come up, open your chest, maybe drop the head. Exhale as you round forward, take the chin to the chest, head to toes. Then inhale, come back up. Exhale, take the feet in front of you, hands behind you. Just take a calm breath in here, try to push the chest forward. Slow breath out, draw navel to spine. Inhaling, lift the legs up. Exhale, stay. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Inhale, place the legs back down. Exhale calmly here. Move with breath a bit more. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, let's bring the knees up. Inhale, lower the heels down. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, lower the heels down. Exhale, knees to chest. You can stop if you need to. Inhale, one more. Lower your heels down. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, feet down. Just rock back and give yourself a hug. Shutting your eyes, breathing normally. Gently rock side to side if that feels nice for you. So slow, calm breaths. So with breathing in Vinyasa classes, most of my breath cues are about 4 slow counts. So 4 slow counts in the breath in, 4 slow counts in the breath out. For some poses, when we transition, it may be 2 counts. Sometimes it's 6 counts. So it's important that you just try to breathe as slow as you can. And if you're not able to keep up with the breath cues, that's okay. Don't stress yourself out and hold your breath and wait for the next cue. Just try to breathe slow and calm. Provided that you're trying, you're still going to get the benefit. Okay, let's slowly come up onto our hands and knees. We're going to add a bit more movement in, adding in Sun Salutation A and B. So we'll start with some cat-cow poses. Take your knees about hip distance, hands about shoulder distance. Let's take a calm breath in, a calm breath out. Then inhale, dropping the belly, reaching your head and hips high, shoulders draw back. Exhale, slowly push the ground away and arch the spine up, head drops down. Inhale, it's about 4 slow counts, dropping belly, reaching head and hips high. Exhale, about 4 slow counts, really arch the spine high, drop the head, maybe retain the breath at the end. Then inhale, nice and slowly, match breath with movement. Maybe finish it now and hold for a moment. Then exhale, let it go. Spine arches up, the head's dropping down as we exhale. Inhaling back to a normal spine. Walk your hands forward. Exhale, toes tucked, downward facing dog. Now we're going to be in down dog for a few moments. So just breathe, calm, slow breaths while you're here. If you want any movement, you can gently pedal out legs or gently sashay the hips, whatever feels nice for you. But after a while, come back to stillness and just try to find that length through your spine. So the bottom and the sitting bones lift high. You want to draw navel to spine, and these ribs at the front, try to tuck them back into the body. Bending knees, I recommend it for most of us, but you don't have to. But it does just soften the pull of these hamstrings on the pelvis, which doesn't pull on the lower back so much. Okay, let's get back to the breath. So take a calm breath, lift the sitting bones higher. Breathe out, sink your heels heavier. Deep inhale. Exhale slowly, stroll to the top of the mat and land in a forward fold. Couple moments here. Take your feet about hip distance and then you can let your arms dangle or you can grab elbows. And you're just breathing slowly and calmly. Pressing firm through the feet. Sitting bones lift high. Take one more deep breath in. Calm breath out. We roll up to stand slowly with an inhale. So especially if you tend to get dizzy, just move slow and breathe in as you rise. Exhale, relax the shoulders back. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold. So we breathe out as we drop the body and the head down. Rolling up to stand slowly, we breathe in, bringing parts of the body up. Once you're at the top, shoulders back with the exhale. Arms reach and lift with an inhale. Hands lower down with the exhale. Arms reach up. We inhale, lifting parts of the body. Folding forward, exhale, dropping parts of the body. Rolling up again, really slowly. Calm, deep breath in. Press through those feet. Shoulders back, breathe out. Arms lift, breathe in. Hands lower down, breath out. Breathe in, arms reach up. Breathe out, we drop the head down and fold forward. Then move into a halfway lift. So big breath, we're lifting here. Fold forward, we breathe out, we're dropping. Halfway lift, we're lifting. Draw navel to spine. Stepping back to high plank on the exhale. Just a few moments here, not long. Please drop the knees if you need to. We're just going to take one big breath. Really press the ground away. Breathe out, kick your heels behind you. Take an inhale, rock forward on your feet. Then exhale, slowly lower to the ground. Please drop your knees here if you need to. We're exhaling to lower down. Tops of the feet press, baby cobra. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, head goes down. Inhale, head, upper body comes up. Exhale, lower back down. One more, inhale, baby cobra, open chest. Exhale, child's pose, push back slowly. You can keep the knees at whatever width they are. Fingers reach forward, hips and bottom sink back. If this is painful for the joints through the lower body or the back, please just sit upright, that's okay. But we're breathing slowly and calmly. So take a breath in and reach your fingers forward. We reach and stretch. Breathe out, sink your hips heavy. We deepen with the exhale. Then inhale, coming back up onto the hands. Walk your hands forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. The head's dropping down. Lift the sitting bones high. We reach up, big breath in. Heels drop heavy, breathing out. Deep breath in. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, we lift with the breath in. Fold forward, we drop with the breath out. Rise, we lift with the breath in, arms are sweeping high. Folding, we drop with the breath out. Halfway lift, breathe in, we're lifting here. Stepping back to high plank, breathe out. Forward on the toes, lower slowly down to low plank. So it's a really, really slow breath out. Go to the ground here. Tops of the feet press. Cobra pose, big breath in. Tucking toes, downward facing dog. Breathing out. Lift your hips up high. We lift with the breath in. Breathe out, heels get heavy, so we deepen with the breath out. Take an inhale. Exhale as you step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, we breathe in. Fold, we drop and breathe out. Rise, take a big breath, sweep your arms up high. Then fold forward, breathing out, dropping the head with the breath out. Lifting halfway, lift the head with the breath in. Hold that breath in and then we step into high plank. Lower into low plank. So it's a really slow breath out. Maybe it's 4 to 6 counts. Up dog, or it can be cobra. Anyone that you like. As you breathe in, chest opens, head lifts. Downward facing dog, breathe out, head drops down. Okay. Let's do one more Sun Salutation A to work with the breath there. So you notice there are different breath transitions, especially moving high into low plank. It's a really long breath out. So sometimes you hold the breath for the first few moments and start to release it. Or if you've got that lung capacity, you can breathe it out slowly, 4 to 6 counts. Let's practice. Let's take a big breath. Sitting bones lift high. Breathe out, step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. We're lifting and breathing in. Folding forward, dropping and breathing out. Rise tall. We're lifting and breathing in. Folding forward, dropping, breathing out. Here it comes. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Maybe you hold that breath in as you go high plank. Low plank, breathe out. So some really long breath out. Up dog or cobra, take a breath in. Chest opens, head lifts. Downward facing dog, head drops, breathe out. So of course, if you feel like you're not getting enough breaths in there through that high and low plank, you just take more than one. You don't stress about it. Don't suffocate yourself. Just take more breaths as you need to. Let's go through Sun Salutation B's now. So practicing with the breath again. Take a breath in, deep breath as you lift up through the sitting bones. But then breathe out, see if you can relax the shoulders. Take an inhale. On the exhale, we step the right foot forward for Warrior One. Then inhale, rise into Warrior One. Take a few moments there. Now we just take a few calm breaths here. So that transition is about 2 count breath to step the right foot forward. About 2 slow counts to rise up. So we're rising slowly. About 2 slow counts per each of those transitions there. Now we're here, we just breathe really slowly. So fingertips reaching high, back foot plugging down with breath. So take a breath, keep reaching the arms strong. Breathe out, we deepen, so bend the front knee. One more round of breath. Breathe in, open the chest, be open. Breathe out, deepen, bend the front knee. Take a big breath, navel to spine. Exhale, Warrior Two. We're dropping the arms, so let's breathe out into it. Adjust the feet as you need to. That transition can be anywhere from 2 slow counts to 4 slow counts. Usually when I teach it about 4 slow counts. So it's a slow exhale to move into Warrior Two. There's no rush. You've got time then to adjust your feet how you like them. Reach the arms out and stand firm and strong. So you're not rushing in and out of poses. Now you're here, definitely don't rush with that breath. Let's breathe and reach your arms out long. We're opening and expanding. Breathe out, we deepen, bend the front knee. Take another breath in, draw sides of the waist in, spine goes tall. Breathe out, we deepen, bend the front knee. Then flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Deep, long breath in, about 4 slow counts. Then maybe hold that as you go into high plank. And then we slowly go into low plank, breathing out. So you want to finish your exhale at the end of low plank. Then up dog or cobra, big breath in. Downward facing dog, slow breath out. So just take a few rounds of breath here. So that transition from reverse warrior, big breath in for reverse warrior, then moving high into low plank, it's one exhale, and it's a really long exhale for that one. I know lots of the time my students struggle with that. So I advise them either to hold the inhale from reverse warrior for maybe a couple slow counts, and then they start to exhale it out through low plank. Or if you've got the lung capacity and you've got that Ujjayi breath control, you just make it about a 6 slow count exhale. Or you just take more than one breath there. It's okay. So let's practice on the other side. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, slowly. Exhale, left foot steps forward, slowly. Inhale, you rise into Warrior One, slowly. So it took you about 4 slow counts to get all the way up into Warrior One. Break it down. Other classes may be different, but this is how I like to teach it, just so people have a bit more time to set up their pose, a bit more time to connect to the breath. Now that you're here, let's connect more. So we breathe in and keep reaching through the arms. We lift. We breathe out and we deepen. Bend the front knee. Breathe in, press the earth away. Breathe out, bend your front knee and deepen. Then take an inhale, open your chest, expand. Exhale, warrior two. So we're dropping the arms, we exhale. About 4 slow counts, so you can adjust your feet as you need to, and then reach the arms out. Moving slowly, because sometimes it can be a little bit wobbly, like you feel like you're on a surfboard sometimes, so slow. Now that you're here, you breathe slow and calm. Ujjayi breathing if you can. Take a deep, long breath. Arms reach. We reach and expand on the inhale. Exhale, we bend the front knee. We deepen with exhales. Inhale, we grow taller. Spine grows long. Exhale, we deepen. Bend the front knee. Here we go. Reverse. Long breath in. 4 slow counts at least. Big, big breath. Then high into low plank with 1 exhale if you can. So maybe you start breathing out here as you go into low plank. You want to finish it at low plank. So then you can up dog or cobra. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. So remember, if you've got to take more than 1 breath there to get from reverse warrior all the way through to low plank, it's okay. Let's practice that. We'll flow 1 breath per movement. Move slow. Take an inhale first. Slow exhale. Slow, deep inhale, about 4 slow counts. Exhale, right foot steps, warrior 1, about 2 slow counts. Inhale, rise, warrior 1, around 2 slow counts. Warrior 2, slow exhale, about 4 slow counts. Reverse inhale, about 4 counts. High and low plank, we're exhaling. It's probably about 6 slow counts, so take more than 1 breath here if you need to. Then up dog or cobra, big breath in. Downward facing, breathe out, head drops. Inhale slowly. Exhale, left foot steps for warrior 1. Rise for warrior 1, we take a big breath as we lift. Warrior 2, we breathe out, arms are dropping. Reverse, take a big breath. Fill up as much as you can. Then high and low plank, very slowly, long exhale as you lower into low plank. Deep inhale as you open up for up dog or cobra. Then downward facing dog, lift and breathe out. Let's just take a deep breath in here, a calm breath out, and then just slowly make your way onto your back and we'll rest there for a few moments. Take your time. Take any option you like with your legs when you get there. They can be bent, or if you like butterfly, or straight, whatever feels nice for you. And just take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Just breathing, just letting your heart beat. Try not to overthink it or overcomplicate it too much. I know it's hard sometimes. We're moving this part of the body here, left, right, do this, do that. Try to breathe at the same time. Just try. The great thing about yoga is that we don't have to wait for things to be perfect until we actually get the benefits. What we're trying to do is find that connection. So that connection to the present moment. and that connection between the mind and the body. And we use the breath as a thread that can thread all these things together and give us that connection. So just breathe. Do your best. It's in the effort where all the benefit lies. Please take a few moments here. If you've got some more time, maybe move through some more gentle stretching poses just to calm the body and relax the nervous system. Thanks so much, everybody. My name's Lisa. Namaste.